future that want to do it ASAP without losing them. So the first thing is, with anything that we do and with anything that we sell and with anything that to do with business or your personal life or anything at all, you need to understand and believe that it's possible. It all stems from your belief system. So when I first started Hitting a Fit 10 years ago, I was on my own. I didn't have staff. It was just me. And with my system and my structure, I was able to build up a business really quickly. Now, for those of you who know my story, I was working full time as a project manager when I started hypnotherapy. And so I could only see clients out of hours. I could only see clients on Saturdays and Wednesday nights and Thursday nights. They were my only two available nights. And I was still working full time as a project manager. But once those time slots were full, time slots were full, I then had to, drop off the first day of my corporate job, and then I had to drop off the second day of my corporate job, and then eventually I had to resign from my corporate job. But having said all that, I was seeing clients on my own. I didn't have staff. I did everything. And so I had to book clients into the future because there was only one of me. And, my calendar was booked 3 months in advance. And so how do you keep clients interested and prepared to see you 3 months in advance? Believe me, I want you to think about it this way. Think about something that you want to do, something you really want to do. Would you not do it because you have to wait for it? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Of course you would. But why do you really want to do it? Because you understand the value. Now, here's the key. So there's two things you need to understand. One is you need to believe that clients will wait for you because they see the value. So you need to really, really believe that. And secondly, you need to establish that value. You need to communicate that value. You need to let clients know as to what value they are receiving when they come and see you. And so when you establish that value, they will end up waiting. They absolutely will. Now, I'm not saying that everybody will. There may be some clients that won't, but they will. So, you've always got to be prepared for that one person who's not prepared to wait for you, or the two or the three. It doesn't matter. It's not what your business is built on. Your business is built on longevity and consistency and structure and systems. And so when you come back, really good question. I'll answer that in a minute. So because I interrupted myself by doing something different, let me go back to what I was saying just to wrap it all up, which is, first of all, you need to believe it yourself. You need to absolutely expect that clients will wait for you and that they will not necessarily not see you just because they need to see you this week. So think about this. Think about a doctor that you know is really good and you need to do, say, a small operation on your foot. I need to have a operation on my foot soon. Now, am I going to go to the second best doctor because he can see me or she can see me earlier? Or am I going to wait for the best one because I know that they're the best and I know I'm in the best possible hands, and so I will wait 2 or 3 months to see them? Of course, it's going to be the latter. So you need to believe that they will wait for you. Believe me, clients do wait for you. I've experienced it for the last decade. Secondly, you need to establish the value as to what they're waiting for. They need to know how you're different to everybody else. They need to know that you've got a unique offering that's different to everybody else. And so then they will wait. So the second question is about holidays. How do you know that you have got, hey Sharon, good to see you. How do you know that you will have clients when you come back from holidays? So let me say this, that when I first went on holidays, when I had a business, I was terrified because I had a business that was full. I had clients every day. I was very busy, but I had never gone on holidays before. And I had this big holiday coming up to Europe. And I was petrified that I would lose momentum. Everything would be lost. What's going to happen? What's going to happen when I come back? And really, those thoughts were unfounded. First of all, what actually happened is it taught me something, which was when I went away on holidays, there was no income coming in during that period of time, zilch, because my husband worked for the business, I worked in the business, we both went on holiday together. When we got back, during the time that we were away, we didn't receive any money. And I said to myself, that is the last time that's ever going to happen again, where I'm away from my business and my business is not earning money. So I had to find ways so that I could earn money when I was not in my business. So whether that was hiring staff or creating passive income or whatever that was. And so now it doesn't matter where I am. It doesn't matter whether I am in America or New Zealand or wherever, my business is earning money, and that is important. But to address your question is, how will you know that you have clients coming back? You need to book them in. So you need to actually establish the value. They need to pay for their program. You need to put them on a payment plan if that's what needs to happen. And hey, Joanna, and what will happen is you'll go out on holidays and your clients are already booked in for when you return. I can't tell you how that feels when you're away on holidays and you know that you're coming back to a full schedule. So, yeah, I can't tell you how good that feels to know that you're on holidays, whether it's 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and you're going to be coming back to a full calendar. So you need to follow the system, trust the process, which is you establish the value, put them on a payment plan or collect the money up front, lock them into your calendar, and then they'll be in there when you return from holidays. So I hope that's answered your question about that. Hey, Jason, good to see you. If anybody has any questions about anything at all, now's the time to write a question and I'll be happy to answer it. So I'll wait a couple of seconds. Now, with those of you who missed what I just said, if you send me an email to helen@helenmidas.com, I can add you to my therapist list. So all you need to say is, please add me to your therapist list. And you will get this video every week in your inbox. So every single week, all the people that are on my mentoring program, they send me emails about questions. So usually the answers are answered in my VIP group. But sometimes they want a direct answer from me, in which case I will answer it at this time every week. But if you are on my therapist list, I will send you an email and include this live Q&A as an email link every single week. So all you need to do is send me an email at helen@helenmidas.com, and I'll be happy to send you these links to all these questions that I answer. Has anybody else got any other questions? Hey, Phil, good to see you. And whilst I'm here and waiting for anybody to ask any more questions, you cannot miss HypnoBiz Australia, guys. You absolutely cannot miss it. So this is September 30th is when the early bird finishes. And 1st of October, it's going up by $200. We have over 50 speakers from 10 countries, and every speaker has something amazing and incredible to offer. They're experts in their field. And these are speakers who you have heard before, like Sheila Granger and Beryl Comer and the Elmans and Joanna Cameron. And there are a whole heap that you have not heard before because they're very well known overseas, but they haven't come to our shores. They're coming March 2020 at the Gold Coast. So you need to be there. You need to get your ticket now before the early bird goes up, which is 1st of October. You need to book your accommodation, which you don't need to pay for yet. I've secured an amazing rate of $115. This is an epic event. It includes a gala dinner. It includes a stage hypnosis show. At any one time, you can choose out of 3 speakers who you're going to listen to. The program starts at 8:30 in the morning and finishes at 6 o'clock at night. And then we have drinks. We have, it starts from the Friday night. So the 13th, 14th, and 15th of March. It's a 3-day event. Spectacular event in the heart of the Gold Coast. Tax-deductible holiday. Bring your family and just enjoy the most beautiful surroundings. So it's hypnobizaustralia.com. You need to get a ticket because you're going to regret it. It's going to be absolutely awesome. So I thought I'd tell you that whilst we're waiting for any questions. No more questions, guys. Please, if you've got any questions at all, just email me at helen@helenmidas.com if you're on my mentoring group, and I will answer it this time next week. See you later. Mwah.